Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Luna and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Luna's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of love and motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And she's a puppy, and from time to time you are going to have to give a little correction and let her know that you're in charge. Now she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Luna heel. Now at this point, Luna has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying her shoulders even with your left leg, and each time that you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit and wait for her next command. So when you're walking with her, you should be leading the walk, not her. And when you stop to cross the street or stop to talk to a friend on the street, she should be sitting nicely and waiting for her next command.
Stay.
Now your homework is going to be to practice these exercises in your home and lengthen out the amount of time that she can hold her stays and all of those things. The distance that you can go from her, that's all very important to continue her training at home. We know that you love her to death, but she has to have some respect. And we will go over all of that with you when you come to pick her up. This time Rich will call her out of that sit. It's Luna, come. He kept his voice very low so you probably couldn't hear him, because if you amp up your voice, she comes flying in. So you notice that Rich kind of keeps his tone of voice very monotone. You don't want to get too excited, and you don't want to make her feel like she's in trouble. Rich uses her name. He lightens his tone just a little and calls her in. And she sits. No jumping. That's the main thing with Miss Luna. She loves to jump. And you notice when Rich turns, she turns. If he speeds up or slows down, she does the same. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with her seated, you use your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down and then stay. And you can practice right in your house. It's going to be a really hot next couple of weeks, so they're saying in the 90s. So don't let that be an excuse not to work your dog. Work her in the house. Because that also teaches her house manners and skills in your home. That this behavior is expected not just when we're working with you, but all the time. Left open palm, down, and stay. And Rich is going to call her out of that. Have her sit. Good. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate is not Luna's favorite, and that's down from a distance. So you're going to have to practice this one at home a lot. Always have her seated first before you attempt the down. Rich is going to leave her in a sit-stay and turn to face her. He's going to use his right hand to give the command this time. And she likes to crawl in because she wants to always be near you. So your job, your homework will be to lengthen out that distance that you can go and give her that down, and she does it. Now, we have demonstrated for you all of Luna's formal on-leash obedience commands. We have a lot of things that we'll discuss with you when you come. We have really enjoyed having her. She's a lovely girl. She's just a very energetic puppy. And we will see you on Monday. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.